In today's video, we will share you NCP-MCI 6.10 exam prep and free sample questions. What is NCP-MCI 6.10 Multicloud Infrastructure, NCP-MCI? Who should pursue the NCP-MCI 6.10 certification? Key benefits of becoming NCP-MCI certified. NCP-MCI 6.10 exam overview. Exam topics. 1. An administrator is trying to configure metro availability between Nutanix SG-based clusters. However, the compatible remote sites screen does not list all required storage containers. Which two reasons could be a cause for this issue? Choose 2. A. Source and destination hardware are from different vendors. B. The remote site storage container has compression enabled. C. The destination storage container is not empty. D. Both storage containers must have the same name. Answer: C, D. 2. An administrator needs to set up a protection policy in preparation for a disaster recovery test. What is the first step required to satisfy this task? A. Install NGT, Nutanix guest tools, on VMs where applications are supported. B. Create an availability zone between production and Doctor. C. Convert the source cluster to AHV. D. Create a point-in-time snapshot of source VMs. Answer: B. 3. An administrator wants to ensure that VMs can be migrated and restarted on another node in the event of a single host failure. What action should be taken in Prism element to meet this requirement? A. Set redundancy factor to 3. B. Enable HA reservation. C. Configure a protection domain. D. Configure an RF1 storage container. Answer: B. 4. An administrator wants to enable application discovery on a Nutanix cluster to monitor applications. A Prism Central instance is already configured with sufficient CPU and memory. What other prerequisites must be met before enabling application discovery? Choose 2. A. Sufficient Prism Central VM resources. B. Internet connection. C. API key and key ID. D. Network controller is enabled. Answer: A, B. 5. An administrator needs to configure NTP on Prism Central running on a Hyper-V cluster. How should the administrator complete this task? A. Add an external NTP server. B. Add the DNS server IP. C. Add a server with the DNS hostname. D. Add the IP of the domain controller. Answer: A. 6. What feature allows receiving a weekly message about infrastructure performance summary? A. Admin Center Lifecycle Manager. B. Prism Central Syslog. C. Infrastructure VMs list. D. Intelligent operations reports. Answer: D. 7. Which storage attributes do storage policies manage? A. Storage containers and volume groups. B. Replication factor and encryption. C. Shares and object stores. D. Data protection and security. Answer: B. 8. An administrator is preparing for a firmware upgrade on a host and wants to manually migrate VMs before executing the LCM upgrade. However, one VM is unable to migrate while others migrate successfully. Which action would fix the issue? A. Enable Acropolis dynamic scheduling, ADS, at the cluster level. B. Update Link Layer Discovery Protocol, LLDP. C. Disable Agent VM within the VM configuration options. D. Configure backplane port groups that are assigned to the CVM. Answer: C. 9. A company is evaluating Nutanix disaster recovery, Doctor, to protect multiple business-critical applications. Some applications are built using a 3-tier architecture and have interdependencies. After failover, the VM's static IP address is retained, but DNS configuration is lost. How should an administrator proceed to resolve this issue? A. Configure self-service restore. B. Create custom and guest scripts to preserve the statically assigned DNS IP addresses. C. Install Network Manager Command Line Tool, NNCLI, in the protected Windows VMs. D. Configure a protection domain. Answer: B. 10. An administrator wants to disable password-based SSH access for the Nutanix user on a CVM to improve security. What action should the administrator take? A. Rename the Nutanix user. B. Block port 22 on the CVM firewall. C. Enable cluster lockdown. D. Delete the Nutanix user. Answer: C. Subscribe Seek Exams for more exams.